Hi, ladies. I'm back today. I've been gone for quite a while, I know. And I don't know if you could tell by my voice, but I have been sick. Actually, my whole family, my husband and son and me have had the flu. And it's one of those things that's gone through the house. It's like, the flu with the congestion, that type of flu. Anyway, we're getting over it. And I've been waiting and waiting to get well enough to do this video to show y'all. But, I have been talking about that I have been sculpting my own um, baby head so that I can eventually also sculpt the limbs. So I'll be making a partial silicone baby. And in the future, I'm hopefully going to move to full body too. But for right now, I'm starting at the very beginning of my sculpting journey. And I wanted to share that with y'all. So what I've done is I have sculpted a head, a baby head, and I've been working on it quite for some months now. Um, and he's, off and on. I've had to stop for different things, but I've gotten back to it. So I am now going to show you the head. I have the baby head on a cuddle body, which is a cloth body. Um, and this weekend, I will actually be starting the baby's head mold. So as y'all know, if you're familiar a little bit with silicone, you make the mold, then you pour the silicone material into the mold, and that's how you make a silicone baby. I mean, it sounds very easy, but it's not that easy. I'm telling y'all, it's not that easy. It's actually kind of tedious, but I enjoy it. So this is the next part of my journey. And please remember, this is my very first sculpture. So y'all are always so kind to me, but please try to be kind and understand this is my first sculpture, and it's a pretty difficult process, but it's been very fun for me. I enjoyed every night going sculpting, and I found he kind of changed his face every day. My best friend Casey, as y'all know, I talk about her quite a bit. She was with me there every step of the way, and she was kind of amazed how his face would change every night when I would sculpt a little bit here and a little bit there. So I'm going to show you him, and like I said, I know y'all be kind, and he is a, I'll give you a hint, he's a very chubby looking baby sleeping, and I named him Beloved, and he is what I call an ugly cute baby. Y'all all know what that is. They're a little bit ugly, but they're kind of cute at the same time, so that's what he is. And I just wanted to show you him. So I'm not going to make it like super long with his body, because you all know what a cuddle body is. It's just a cloth body. So here's his legs, and he's on a big cloth body, so he's a chubby boy. Here's his feet, the little booties, and I've got vintage booties on, and I bought this special sweet pea gown just for him, and it's just a white, plain white sweet pea gown, and you can see it's got the built-in mittens, and he right now is about a 0 to 3 month or a very large newborn size. So I'm anticipating whether to get a permanent cloth body, a nicer one like Reggie, to put on him, or if I'm just going to keep him with the silicone head on the cuddle body until I pour him some limbs. I think I may try to just pour him some limbs to have him full silicone. But here we go. Here's show the rest of the baby. I know y'all like, show me the baby. And just so y'all know, he is in clay form, so he's going to look a little strange, a little different than either vinyl or silicone, but he is clay. So just to let y'all know. So here's his neck, and he's wearing a bonnet. He's wearing mostly vintage clothes. Let's see. And here is his little mouth. He's kind of grumpy, but he is actually kind of like pursing his lips there, so he could have a little grumpy lip. There's his lips, and his big fat cheeks, his chubby cheeks, and his nose, and there's one eye sleeping, and there's the other eye sleeping, and let's see the whole baby head. There he is. There he is. And I'm just gonna be honest, y'all can see there's imperfections in the clay. Right here was a little crack, and I fixed it for the most part for the mold, which is you actually put another kind of clay glue, for a better word, and clay back into it, and you sand it down. So I fixed that a little bit, and I know he is far from perfect, but he's a work of labor of love for me, and he's very chubby. He's got a little chubby chin, little chubby cheeks. He's really a chubby baby. And I joked because he reminds me of the movie The Godfather. He reminds me of The Godfather on there. I think his name was Vito Corleone. He reminds me of a baby Godfather because he's so fat. So let me show you his ears. And I'm pretty happy with his ears. His ears took a lot of time to do. There's his ear, one of his ears. Like I said, his head is clay. I did slightly paint it. There's this one ear, and ears are very hard to do, I found. So here's a good shot of him from the side. Mr. Chubby Butt. He's there sleeping. He's going to be sleeping for a long time, I think. And I'm kind of scared, ladies, because if you know the process of silicone making, here he's a clay head, but sometimes when you have to paint thicker silicone called dragon skin around the head, and that makes the mold. So when you take the clay head out of the mold, sometimes the clay head breaks, which is scary, because I don't want to break this fella. Even though there'll be more of him, I'm kind of attached to him because I spent so much time working on him. And there he is with his little lips sticking out. He's pouting. And as I found, the ears are kind of one of the hardest things. So there's this other ear, and if you can tell, they're not exactly the same ears. I mean, I couldn't make a carbon copy, is what I'm trying to say. I tried my best. But he's a handsome fella. So if we want, I can take his hat off, his bonnet off a little bit. And you can see his ears better. See, there he is, handsome fella. He sure is chubby. And I worked super hard on him, ladies, but it was really fun. I found that it was fun and exciting, and he does have quite a grumpy look. So some people are gonna be like, is he grumpy or is he just thinking? I think he's both. He's kind of grumpy, and he's kind of thinking about his next bottle. He's thinking how hard it is going to be to get his next bottle because he's such a chubby fella. He wants to make sure he gets his next bottle. So that's what he's thinking about. And his little lips. And that is part of his lip. You see these little ridges in his lips? That's part of his lip. He's got his lip pursed. He's waiting for his bottle. So there he is, ladies. And I'm so happy to present him to you. He was very much a labor of love. So the next step is to make his mold. And then I will be pouring his head into silicone. And I'm not sure if I'm going to make him available for sale or not for his blank heads or not. But right now I'm just going to enjoy him. But if y'all are interested, when you can see his silicone head, once I have it painted, another head, when I pour him into silicones, then just let me know, and I'll be happy to pour y'all a head. One of his heads, he's a little chubby fella. And he will definitely be Boo Boo Price because he's my very first ever head that I've sculpted, baby. So I just want to show you him, ladies, and I'm pretty happy with him. Like I said, he's definitely not perfect, but I really love him, and I put a lot of work. I wouldn't say necessarily blood, sweat, and tears, but I did maybe almost some tears, but not quite. He actually was a real fun and joy to create. I really enjoyed, like I said, watching his face change literally every night. You add just a little tweak here and there, and it really changes their face totally. And if you saw my pictures from start to finish, you would be kind of shocked about how different he looks. He went through stages of looking like an alien to looking like a preemie to being chubby to looking like an old man. He still kind of has the old man look, but I think that he looks more baby now. Anyway, ladies, I just was so excited to share Beloved with y'all, and I will be making his silicone mold this weekend, and then hopefully next week actually pouring him into silicone and having his first silicone prototype, his first head. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I could not wait to get on here and share this next journey with you, ladies. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all mean a lot to me, and your comments, I really enjoy your comments and your feedback, and I will be back with you, and Beloved will be back with you again soon, and he will be in silicone. And I might just show you after I start his mold, just for fun, show you a quick video of his mold. And like I said, I'm kind of scared to make his mold because I don't want to ruin his face. But usually when the heads, if they break, when you take them out of the mold, after you make the mold, it's usually just their ears that break. So I think I could live with his ears breaking because I could always put just a bonnet or hat on him. But if his little fat little face broke, his little cheeks, that would make me heartbroken. So anyway, I appreciate you ladies and gentlemen if you're watching. I will be back soon, and Beloved says he's very excited to meet his aunties. And I will see y'all soon. Stay safe and stay blessed.